Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Just sprung back again, and our struggles continue. As I will go into the injury report, we've got 5 injured players here. All 3 of my strong safeties are out. Darren Woodson and John Lynch, who we started with, both ended up getting concussions, out for 3 and 6 weeks. And then Rodney Harrison, the guy I picked up, hyperextended his elbow. He's out for 4 weeks. Then we ended up losing Dale Carter. He's out with a pulled calf muscle 4 weeks. And then Garrison Hurst in our Titans game last week comes in for 1 play, twists his ankle. He's out for a couple weeks. So here's our big problem. What in the world are we going to do at the safety position? Because all of our strong safeties are out. So we're going to have to play 1 free safety on both safety positions. So yeah, here's the good news though. We get a bye week. So hopefully we can actually get some of these guys healed up and everything and be able to get ourselves in a position to do something. Our only problem, we take on the Jaguars. Jacksonville is without a win. We are without a loss. So something stupid is probably bound to happen. We're going to check the injury reports one more time. And we find out that we get Garrison Hurst back. He's healthy now, thankfully. We should be able to get John Lynch back after this, as he will come off the concussion protocol. Rodney Harrison should be back in a couple weeks, and then Darren Woodson will be back after that. Dale Carter hopefully be back very soon as well, as this has been a rough season. We've won all 6 of our games, but this kind of luck is not going to last forever. As we go into this game without a loss, but without a lot of depth, we're in trouble. So the Lexington Gladiators going up against the Jacksonville Jaguars. I can only hope that our team can continue to function. Last week was horrible offensively. Somehow we were able to scrap together enough of an offense that we ended up getting a win, but as badly as everything has been, I don't know if it's going to be a whole lot of help. As we're going to start this one off, we'll just quickly get to everything here. Try and see if we can give this one a good kick, put them deep. As the Jaguars got a pretty good defense, one of their biggest things is they have a defensive line that is very stout, as we will be facing their offense first. We'll go with our normal 2-man, as they've got Del Holm back there. Fred Taylor, safety, somebody we're going to have to look out for definitely. And they're going to pitch that one, as that's going to be a stiff arm. Fred Taylor is going to get all but the first down. As you can see, the injury reports, Chris Nell out with a leg injury. And you see all 3 of our strong safeties there. Concussions, and then that hyperextended elbow for Harrison. And then we also have Dale Carter, who's also out, one of our 6 corners. As you see, Fred Taylor gave our guy the business. We fire 0 here. See if we can actually get some penetration. Jake Del Holm calling signals. He's going to hand that one off to the right. Taylor will get about 3, and that'll be a first down. You see, 6'1", 234-pound man. He was the 7th year out of Florida. Coming there from the Gators. They definitely had some good teams in the 2000s too. As Fred Taylor, at this point in his career, over 7,000 yards. It'll be first down. They're going to move Williams in motion. Terrell Buckley on top of him. That's going to be thrown right to Woodson. And it'll be incomplete. Rod Woodson there on the coverage. Sadly, he couldn't get his hands around it, but I guess that'll be okay. We've got Woodson and Aeneas Williams back there. They are having to play the 1-2 as a dual free safety threat, but we have no strong safeties now at the moment. Looks like Strahan made the tackle that time as he tried to get the edge and it did not work. 3rd and 9. As that indeed was Michael Strahan. Strahan's been kind of quiet this season, surprisingly, but there's a throw over the middle and that one's caught. Williams is there for it. That's a 1st down. One of the few times I feel like we probably should have ran zone there. We will run zones, run too soft. Offset eye to the weak side. And they're going to go back to pass. There's a throw. And Williams will hit him. And the contact will jar the ball loose, incomplete. Aeneas Williams on the coverage. Their drive has been short and sweet, but they have made it out to our 45-yard line. And that one's going to be thrown, and Armstead's going in front of it. And he will get out to about the 43-yard line. So that's been one of our spots here. Jesse Armstead able to be in front of the guy as he reached out and grabbed it. The experience with these guys, of them knowing where to be, what to do, has definitely been a lot of help. Now I've got a watch going up the middle here. And Bettis will lose 3 as he's taken down there by Grant. See what I can do on this one. Throw that deep to Rice. He might have it. Oh, no, he doesn't. Oh, just barely overthrew him. Jerry Rice. Oh, that's something I didn't expect to see out of that. It was a drop. That was just horrible. We're going to have to roll out. This is not going to happen. We're just going to get sacked. There's the man that I was looking to try and avoid. That's John Henderson. That's one of the guys. I think Marcus Stroud's the other guy that I'm trying to avoid. That big defensive tackle. As Henderson now has another sack on his resume. Landetta's going to punt this one. It's going to go a pretty good distance. And they'll get a good return out of it. There's Hurst out there on special teams trying to get the tackle, and he missed. Jacksonville has the ball 36-yard line. 1st and 10. Here we go. Try mental blast one, see if we can actually get something going here, because our defense can definitely do some things, but our offense has just been not really there. As Fred Taylor will stiff arm a guy and get a few yards. 2nd down. So the one thing I'm going to have to try and definitely figure out in this game, just like all the games to come, is how are we going to attack the defense? How are we going to be able to make things happen? As they're in our formation, they'll hand this one off to Taylor. And Taylor's just going to bully his way forward for about 8 and a first down. Strong blast 3 this time. See if we can attack that weak side. Single back there, 2 tight ends to the left. They're going to hand that off. And oh, Keith Traylor back there to make the first hit. That was a good play. We needed that one. Keith Traylor now has got 23 tackles and 15 of those are for a loss. He's probably got double-digit sacks already. He's going to go back to pass, going to throw that one deep. That's going to go off the hands, incomplete. Like Brady was the guy that was trying to get that one, but no good. And they are going to spread things out. They have got a huge package on that right-hand side. 4 wide receivers are on that right. And that one's going to be thrown deep. And that will be incomplete. Everybody had a hand on it. And nobody came up with it. Incomplete, 4th and 11. So this will be another punt. Ashley Ambrose back to return this one. Alright. Ambrose will catch it, but I don't think he's going to get far at all. He'll get tackled way back at the 7. Alright, 1st and 10. We'll try and see if we can get the weak draw to work here. As they've got a dime package. Everybody's out there in coverage. And that did not work. Henderson there again with a tackle. Bettis so far, he's got negative 5 yards already. Try and see if we can do something here. Throw that one over the middle. McCardell is going to get it. And my sure-handed receiver, my favorite one, has actually got himself a catch. Do you see the catches for these guys have been limited this season? Maybe about a couple a day, if that. As McCardell gets that one on the post right over the middle. And that will be a first down. We're still not even out of the red zone yet. Henderson will spin move his guy, but thankfully he spun the wrong way. Bettis gets about 6, and he's almost got positive yards. Almost. See if we can get some of these guys over here. Fake that handoff, throw that to McCardell. He'll get it, and that'll be a first down. It's his second catch as he gets a good gain there. About 8 on that one. So we're moving the football, but we're still not in a good position yet. 21 yards for him right now. See if we can get Bettis some positive yards now. Alright, Bettis will truck a guy, and he'll get all but the first down. There we go. So Bettis now with 9 yards out of 4 carries, so he's got some good yards so far. And he'll meet up with the linebacker there, so nothing doing on that gain. See if we can run strong ISO this time. We got to try and see if we can continue running the football. As Bettis will power through a guy, and he'll get the first. So 1 quarter down, and no score. Bunch of zeros on the board at the moment. As the Gladiators and their opponents locked up in a 0-0 all tie. The Jaguars ready to play. Can we show them that we can play? See if we can get a strong toss to work. It's first down. Why not? As Bettis will run one guy over and get a couple yards. Ooh, picked the wrong play that time. Picked the wrong play, but maybe this will work. No, it won't. We got to run. And Gannon will get a number of yards there, as he got drugged down again from behind, 3rd and 4. Maybe time to just play all streaks and then just take off running. We'll just do that. We'll slide. So Gannon will get the first down. We'll just have to go back to our old faithful game plan. Just run the football with the quarterback. And we'll have to let Gannon rest here. That's his second carry for 16 yards. As Bettis will run a guy over. That linebacker had no chance. That shoulder charge is definitely working for Bettis as he gets 5 yards there. So he's got 18 yards, so he's not doing too bad today. They're at Jacksonville 35-yard line, so we're getting close to a field goal range. But we're going to need the end zone. As Henderson will get Bettis from behind. And that will be a first down. See if we can run something a little different here. Smith's on that little hitch route. I don't know if I can get Troy Brown deep, but I can try something. Oh, he's open. Oh, McCardell. Oh, couldn't quite get it to him. The safety jumped it. Good job. What I was trying to do earlier was do the rollout flood. As you see, Deion Grant, the guy that made that play, the free safety for them. Switch that over McCardell over the middle. Be able to bring him around here. Uh-oh, we got to go. And Gannon will dive, and he'll take a hit close to the first down, but not quite. We'll try and go with the draw play here, see if we can get it. Bettis will lower shoulder and take the hit. That's the first down. All right, now what can we do here? 50 Z out may be a good option here. And I hit the wrong play again. We can see if this will work. Lobbed that one way too far. Way over Bettis' head that time. 50 Z out again. I don't know why I hit the wrong button that time. Oh, throw that one deep. And McCardell's going to get it. That's a touchdown. Put him on that go route, and there he goes. The corner did not play his man properly. So McCardell ran past him, and that's all I needed. He was my number one look. I was looking at Smith for number 2. If he would have been open on the out route, I would have hit him as well. But As soon as McCardell got open, I knew that was going to be 6 if he can catch it. And this one will be up, in, and good. Straight down Broadway. 4 minutes, 4 seconds left in the second. We went 93 yards out of 17 plays. And we wore their defense out as best we could. Morton Anderson will kick a decent football here. So it'll be 4 minutes left in this half. And then we'll see what we can do with them. As Jones will get back there, tackle him at the 31-yard line. So Jaguars will take over. As you look, see the AFC South, Lexington is leading 6-0. But they're barely leading by 1 game over in Indianapolis. Our first win was last week over Tennessee, as we did beat them in a very close game. It looks like we're having another close game here today as well. Fred Taylor, single back formation, 2 tight end to the right, as Del Holm will go back to pass and throw that over the middle. And Ambrose will tag team, look like with Barrow, to be able to bring him down, but not before getting a first. Run 3 robber here. See if we can catch him in the zone. You see Jake Del Holm, 59% completions, 8 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, 1,700 yards. So not a bad season for him. As Fred Taylor goes nowhere. That was Barrow. Barrow said, no, that ain't happening. Second down. We'll go back to our 2-man. So we get our coverages here. Shotgun there with Fred Taylor to the left. Could be a play up the middle, and it won't be, but that's going to go wide as Troy Vincent there in front of him. That was deflected. Third down, as you look at Del Holm's numbers, he's got 2 completions out of 8 passes, so it hadn't been the best for him today. But this defense is very experienced. They know where to be. If they can get there, they know where to be, how to play the position. Nobody in the backfield, so Del Holm by himself as he puts Brady in motion. And Del Holm's going to go back to pass. He's going to throw that one to the right, and it's tipped. Incomplete. Good play there. Good coverage. As that will end their drive right there. Three minutes. And this half will be done. Can we actually get another score? As Ambrose will return this one. He'll get a decent return that time. As he'll bring it out to the 27. First down and 10 from there. Excuse me. Single high safety. Grant being the one back there. But we're going to run the ball regardless. As that ball goes on the ground and is picked up. Well, Jacksonville just got gifted that as Bettis loses another one. He got hit. Looks like Henderson was the one that actually made the hit that popped that ball loose. Now we got to try and cause some defensive problems here. See if we can limit them to a field goal. We've been doing pretty good defensively by holding them. As Troy Vincent, one of the 2 able to make the tackle there, is Del Holm's numbers, you see. 1 interception. He's only got 34 passing yards. Counting that completion he just made there, 2nd and 4. Try middle blast 1. See if we can actually get something here. Back our guys up here a bit and see if we can actually cover them. And Fred Taylor's going to bounce this one. Woodson will hit him. And then looks like Mo Lewis there with the tackle. his borrow over there telling him how good of a job that was, and it definitely was a good job. As Mo Lewis has got his 18th tackle, he does have a sack this year, as that came on a good blitz call, as that's going to go to the left, and that is caught for a first down. Good quick strike. That one to Smith. I believe that's Steve Smith. And that's the 2-minute warning. Try to see if we can do Bear Indian 3 here. Jimmy Smith, excuse me. That's their Jimmy Smith. As we have a Jimmy Smith on our roster. He's been doing pretty decent as Troy Vincent steps in front of it. That's our ball. He tried to quick throw that one, and Vincent was right in front of it. This team has been doing really great in the red zone. This has been an exceptional team that we've had. All right, we're going to give this ball back to Bettis. We're going to see if we can get something out of it, as he will squeak up the middle. Let's see what they run here. Marcus Stroud was the guy that was on. And Bettis will run a guy down, and that'll be third down now. See if maybe I can run sharp up the gut here. Throw that too sharp, and he doesn't quite get it. That's incomplete. Fourth down. A little over a minute there, so our little turnover didn't really do much, but it stopped them from scoring, so turnover for a turnover. So they're going to get the ball back. Landetta's going to kick this one pretty deep. And that will be caught. He's going to roll out of bounds. 28-yard line, 1:11 left. We'll try weak blast 1, see if we can blitz this left-hand side. Single back, 2 tight end, 1 on each side there. And that's going to go to Fred Taylor. He'll get about 3. And that'll be about a minute left on the clock. Jesse Armistead with the tackle on that one, as it showed his numbers there for a second. We did get to look at it. Going to throw this one off to the right, and then Ambrose will be one of the guys to make the tackles. Williams makes the catch, and they'll call timeout. Too soft here. Move our guys over here as they get offset eye to the right. It's going to be back to pass. He'll throw it, and that one's caught. And he goes down. That's second in inches, and they'll call timeout. Bearman 1. Trying to get that safety to go deep. I formation. They got 35 seconds left here. They'll throw that one to the right and incomplete. 32 seconds left as 35 made the play. Do Bearman 2 on this one. Try and get a couple of guys back there. Williams and Woodson will be the guys dropping back. Back to pass. He's going to throw that left-hand side. And I missed him with Woodson. But Vincent makes a tackle, and they'll call the last time out. All right, middle blast 1. There's Del Holm now, 7 for 16. A little over 100 yards now. And he's going to throw that one over the middle. That's incomplete. Second down. So run middle blast one again. Try and cover that end zone if we can do it, help it. 20 seconds, so they're only going to have like another play or two. And that one's going to go, ooh boy, he had his hands on that one. But knocked out Woodson there to make the hit. 3rd and 10 now. They're going dime package here. Back to pass, he's going to throw it to the right, and it's incomplete. They'll have to go for the field goal. 14 seconds left in this one. And we'll have time to return a kick, but that's about it. This should be a chip shot for him. And this will be up. Oh, and it's hooked it. Or sliced it, whatever you want to say. He sliced it to the right. He missed it. I guess I jinxed him. I said it should be a chip shot, but he just missed it. So our ball at the 20-yard line, 11 seconds left. We'll just run the football. Bettis will run over a guy and get 3 yards, and that's going to be it. So we go into the half. Leading this one again by just a small margin, 7-0. Alright, so we make it to the Chris Berman halftime show. As you see the numbers, our numbers have not been good. Theirs a little better. 103 yards, 26 rushing. We've got 38 passing, 59 rushing, mainly thanks to Gannon again. We've had a little more possession. We've had one more turnover than they have, and a little more time in possession, but they've got the yardages, as we have not even cracked 100 yet. As definitely can see Scobie with a missed field goal on the stats down there. As you see Gannon with that shot to McCardell get the score. That's the only score of the day. As he got 38 yards total on the day. Bettis has ran for 33. Fred Taylor's ran for 26 yards, but Gannon has basically been our offense. Where he has not ran it, he's thrown it, and it's not been a whole lot, but it's been enough to actually make it. And then we've had the interceptions that we've had, which has allowed us to be able to keep ourselves in this football game. That is the only reason we can stay in these football games is our turnovers. If not for that, we'd probably have a 500 record at this point. So McCardell's going to get a decent gain, and here we go. We see the possessions. Punt, a touchdown, a fumble, a punt, and then time ran out on us as we just let the half end. We will go back to our usual weak draw here and see if this is going to continue to work. Bettis will lower his shoulder, try to slide by the line, but couldn't quite get it. There's a yard. A little over 2 yards of carry so far. As we'll probably run the PA stops here. See if I can get McCardell. He's open. And he can't handle it. Actually, that wasn't McCardell. Let's see. That was Ricky Prohl, excuse me. Ricky Prohl was over there in replace of McCardell. It might have been why that didn't even work. Alright, try rollout flood here. Of course, I've got it on the wrong side. McCardell over the middle. Maybe I can get Brown deep, who knows. Nope. Ah, got sacked. Tried to get rid of it, but that didn't work out as Tony Brackens. He definitely made a good play there as he got past his guy, and that was it. Landetta's going to give this one a ride. So not much of a drive for us on that one. As that one's going to be caught, and he'll return this one out to the 46-yard line. So 6 minutes in the third quarter. And Jacksonville takes back over again. They have had some good drives so far, but their problem is the fact they can't keep the football. As Fred Taylor out to the right there is in shotgun. And Del Holm will go back to pass, and he's going to get in trouble, and then he's going to get sacked. Michael Strahan able to get away from his blocker, and after Keith Traylor missed, he was able to pick it up. So kind of a garbage sack there as they lost a ton of yards. That's his second tackle as he's now got a sack. 2nd and 21, so he lost a ton on that first play. And he's going to go back to pass, throw that to the left, and they'll be caught. They'll get 10 yards, but not enough, as that was their Jimmy Smith that made the catch. So 3rd and 11. They still got 11 yards to go. Empty backfield there for Del Holm as he's going to look and he's going to throw this one. That's going to be off the hands, incomplete. As there also was a holding penalty, and then we're just going to decline that. 4th and 11. And now it's going to be a punt. So Jacksonville able to get out to their 45-yard line, but not able to penetrate Lexington territory this time. As there's a good punt there. Ambrose will get the catch and go no farther. Nice tackle there as Mitchell made the tackle on that one. Try and see if we can actually do something different. See if possibly get sharp on this drag route. Smith could be open. Smith is open. Just enough to get that catch. That's a first down. There's Jimmy Smith's first catch of the day. Finally able to get the football to him. I saw Sharp, but Sharp did have a guy on him. So I wasn't exactly thrilled at the fact that Sharp was so closely contested. Bettis will lower the shoulder, get about 3 yards there. Let's go ahead and see what we can do here. See, maybe I can do something here. Smith could be open. Oh, good knockdown there. Linebacker had to reach way out, but he got it incomplete. That was a good play there. Aiken Yodel with a knockdown. I believe that's how you pronounce his name. I'm not positive. Simply just say I am not certain on that one. 3rd down and 7. I know what I want to do here. We're going to run this. Gannon will take the hit. Trying to slide, and he just wants to play manly football. As everybody's playing. Looked like Stroud just spun his guy. And that's kind of what I've been afraid of. Marcus Stroud, that guy, straight up the gut, he is not a friendly guy to have to meet. They're gonna stop me there for a yard. Bettis couldn't quite get a good penetration on that one. 17 for 38 yards. He's got the fumble, so that's basically the knock against him in this one. See if we can do 50 Z out. Maybe I can get Rice over there. Hoping for something here. Oh, we're going to have to run. Gannon will run up the gut. The linebacker was spying him, so he didn't get a whole lot. 3rd and 6. Let's run quads left this time and see if we can get something going here. 50 slot outs could be the route here, as I've got Brown and McCardell in the out routes. Oh, nobody's open. Nobody's open. Bracken's back there again to make it. We had two linemen that were there chasing Gannon down. There was no way it was getting away from them. Landetta's going to give me a full-fledged kick on this one. And this one will bounce and go in the end zone. That's a touchback. Barely had that one. Landetta almost pinned him deep, but that's all right. Ball comes out at the 20. So we'll be first down and 10 from there. Let's run 2 corners. See if we can possibly cause some pressure there on the edge. And going back to pass, and Keith Traylor's going to swim. And that's going to be a sack. So you see his numbers now, 24 tackles. He's got 11 sacks on the year. So they've definitely been playing some good football with him as Ambrose follows his man. That one's going to be thrown, and Vincent with an easy hand on that one. Minute 30 left in the third, as you see Del Holmes' numbers. He's got 8 completions so far. Still no score for Jacksonville, which I am very happy about. I don't want to get a shutout, but I'll take it if we get one. I'm just hoping right now we just keep them out of the end zone, as that's going to be tipped and Burrow's going to have it, as that will be taken down at the 29-yard line. Burrow has been playing some spectacular football as my linebacker. As you see, he was on his man. He covered, then he broke as that ball was trying to go to Williams, and he just got in front of it. Michael Burrow. He might have lost a yard on the return there, but that's going to be his 3rd stat of the day. 2 tackles and an interception, as that's going to be a handoff. Bettis will run 2 guys over, as he'll get 7 yards. Bettis, I think he's mad from the fumble he had earlier today. That might be what's going on, as he's almost got 50 yards, which is going to be like his best runs of the season. 2.8 yards average so far in the season. Only 1 touchdown. He's got the fumble, as Bettis will power forward, get about a yard. 3rd and 2 now. Trying to take a little time here. See if maybe get Bettis to get 1 more carry here. And Bettis will get tackled, but he will stretch out for the first down. So well earned there. And now I think it's time we give him a bit of a rest. See what else we can do. Let's run. PA stops and post might be a good one. And that will be the end of it. End of the third quarter. Somehow, some way, we have kept this lead. 7-0, Gladiators leading over the Jaguars. As we will go back to the PA stops and post. Trying to see if we can put a couple of these guys on the corner route. Throw that to McCardell if he can get it, and he won't. Too many Jaguars over there, and McCardell wasn't close enough for it. Second down. Maybe 90x speed under. This is what scored last time. You see the numbers. Brackens and Henderson each with sacks. Brackens with a couple. We're going to hike this one. McCardell open again, and that's going to be knocked down. Good play. Couldn't quite get that. 3rd and 10 now. As we will most likely get a field goal out of this, but I'm not certain. Might be able to get Smith here. And we're going to have to run this. Gannon's going to get it. He got it. Rich Gannon scrambles the whole length. Not only getting the first down, but he got the score as well. This man is playing. He's playing MVP. As the linebacker couldn't even believe that the quarterback ran by him, as that was an 18-yard scramble. That's probably one of his best ones of the season. And for a rarity, a huge rarity, we have a multiple score lead. 14-0 in the fourth quarter. As we will kick this football off. 6:46 on the clock, as that will be caught in the end zone. And Junior Seau will track the man down, tackle him at the 21. The Jaguar possession so far today been 2 punts, an interception, missed field goal, a punt, and then another interception. Delhomme has thrown 2 picks today. It's just not really been his day. He's made some plays, got about 150 yards in the air, but there has been no run game to really back things up, as Taylor has been shut down, and that one's going to be thrown. Woodson could not step in front of it in time. That one's caught. Nice play there. First down. We'll go back to middle blast 1. 2 tight ends set here. And that one's going to be thrown to the left-hand side, and I missed with Ambrose. 2nd and 5 now after that short little gain for Williams. Well, I'll say, no one will run strong in. We'll do weak blast 1 again, coming off that weak side of again. 10 for 25 so far on the day, 134 yards, 3 interceptions though for Delhomme. It has not been his day today. As Fred Taylor will get this one, and he'll be taken down from behind. Looks like Seau was the man who brought him down to the ground. 3rd and 3. We will run too hard. Double tight end, 2 wide receivers. Fred Taylor, only man in the backfield, and they will hand that off to him, and he'll get the first easily, as he is running hard at the moment. Fred Taylor, one of those guys that was difficult to stop. He was underrated for certain in his career. He was definitely one guy that helped the Jaguars get as far as they did in all of their games. Another single back formation. Could be another handoff, but it's not. This will be thrown, and Armstead's going to get it. Jesse Armstead has got him another interception. I believe that is number 2 for him. Dale Holm is throwing to the wrong colored jerseys today. That is his problem, as he overthrew his guy. Armstead with 1 tackle, 2 interceptions, and he's able to actually secure the football. So now we've got to play smart. We have not been in this position yet. It's almost funny that the Jaguars are without a win, and we're actually playing this decent against them. You see my coach there going over the numbers of Bettis. Right now, he's looking at 50 yards. 21 carries, so it's not really been the most productive. A little over 2 yards a carry. I'll probably go 90s and right go under. Maybe put Sharp on an out route here. Maybe put Rice on a go. And nobody's open. Nobody was as open as I thought they was. Sharp got hung up, and that was going to be 3rd and 15. Go with 50 double cross here. We're going to run this one here. No time. Just about the time I was trying to unleash that thing, Big 95 comes in. Again, that is Paul Spicer. Everybody on the line has been in trouble today. Gannon, 4 for 12, 58 yards. The 1 touchdown to McCardell earlier in the game. That has been pretty much the pass game all day. We had a better pass game in the first half, as this one will be kicked deep and will be caught. And we'll get a good tackle there. Jacksonville's got the ball at the 40. And we have another guy down, Otis Smith. That's one of our corners. We are running out of defensive backs. And the way I've got this series, there is really no way I can do anything about it. So the Jaguars will take over. We almost are at the position where we can't even run a regular dime package. As that's going to be thrown to the side, knocked down. There's a nice little deflection there as we look at Dale Holmes' numbers again. It has been a horrible day for him. He has not been playing good football at all. We will try middle blast 1 again. Fred Taylor by himself there, a single back. No tight ends. He's going back to pass, going to throw that to the left-hand side with good coverage. And that is going to be 3rd down. Can we force a 3 and out here? That's going to be the question. Dale Holm in shotgun. Nobody back there with him, as he's going to throw this one, and he quickly got rid of it. He's going no huddle here. Trying to see if he can get past their guys, as I believe I was offside there. And it was.
Number 98, defense. 5-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
So that'll be a free 5 yards for him. We'll go weak blast here. See if we can get something. As that is going to be real close to a sack there, but couldn't quite get him as he dumped that off to Williams. And he's going to roll out to the right there. That's going to be thrown. Good catch. And they're going to move the football. See if we can run 3 robber here. That was Reggie Williams who made that catch. And they're going to give that to Taylor. Taylor's going to get good 5 yards, and Barrow's going to make the tackle. Back to pass error. He's going to throw that one in. Ooh, Ambrose was there. 3rd and 5. 2:32 left in the 4th. They still have to score a second time, even if they do score here. So, thankfully, I don't have too much to worry about. As Buckley's going to move out there. Barrow's going to move out. They're covering their guys. Delhomme back to pass. He's going to throw that one to the left. The guy's going to catch it. 1st and goal now. And that's going to be thrown to the left. Caught. He dropped it. And we're going to get the ball on the 1? Or is he going to call that a bang-bang play? They may challenge this. As he had his hands on it, but he got nailed shortly after. Now my problem is yeah, they're going to challenge the fumble. I thought they would here, as that'll be ruled incomplete pass.
After review, the play has been ruled an incomplete pass. The receiver did not have possession of the ball prior to the fumble. Jacksonville will not be charged at timeout.
So thankfully that's incomplete. So that will put the ball back at the 10-yard line. 2nd and goal, back at the 6. Gives us a short little timeout so we can actually get a bit of a rest here. And that's going to be thrown, and then Vincent in front of it. That is incomplete. Delhome's passes in the red zone have been horrible. He has not really done a whole lot. You see one of our guys injured again. Keith Trailer back out there, thankfully. And that's going to be thrown in. Terrell Buckley's going to have it. And he'll be tackled in the end zone. Touchback. Every time they've gotten in the red zone, they have thrown an interception. As he threw that into a mass of Gladiators, and Terrell Buckley came up with the football. That's his first interception. In fact, that's the first action he's had all day. As we will take over the 20. 2:07 to go. As Bettis will actually break free, shoulder tackle a guy, and he's going to make a huge gain. Bettis is here to play. This was probably one of his best runs, as he drops the shoulder, and he put number 20 on his back. So Jacksonville will now have to start burning timeouts. as that was probably one of the best runs he has had all season. He now has a little over 3 yards a carry with that run. As you see, the man that brought him down, Greg Favors, 46 tackles and a sack so far this season. So Jacksonville has seemingly been on defense for the majority of their time with the football. I'm going to spread them out here, do the weak draw. That'll cure an extra second or two. Hopefully so. They're going to hand this one off. And he's going to drop it, and then Hopkins will land on it. And they call timeout. So that's their second. That is the second fumble Bettis has given up. No, they did not call timeout. So we'll just let the clock run a little bit. So it's going to be about minute 20 left, give or take. Bettis will run a guy over and get about a yard, and they will call timeout. So they have one timeout left. Bettis now with 75 yards, so he has got, that should be 3 yards to carry. So decent day for him. No touchdowns, but we never can get Bettis close enough to the end zone to score, it seems like, anymore. As Landetta will put a good kick into this. Jacksonville has one timeout left. As they're going to get, and we miss. A lot of missed tackles there. 69 seconds left in this game. Jacksonville on their 35-yard line. They are down by 2 scores. Whoever thought that was possible. It may be worth calling timeout just to kind of rest our guys. As I've got a linebacker out there playing strong safety. Jesse Armistead is back there at the safety position. This team is just in shambles. As they will fake that to Taylor. And that one gets thrown deep and messed up the safety play. That's a timeout. They have got no timeouts and now a minute 1 to go. As Reggie Williams, that's his 6th catch, 94 yards. So a good day for him today. And that one's going to be thrown to the left-hand side, and Williams will run out. 57 seconds left. As that was a very smart play by him to run out. That is catch number 7. He now has 100 yards. And back to pass goes Del Home, and he's going to throw it. Mo Lewis jumps in front of it. And he will be touched down. That will be ball game, ladies and gentlemen. Mo Lewis has got his 2nd interception on the season. As he reached out and grabbed that one. Tried to dump that off, and that did not work. So Rich Gannon, all he's got to do now is take a knee, as Mo Lewis ended his day with 3 tackles and that interception. So we'll just kneel the ball one more time, and that will be the football game. So Rich Gannon ends his day 7 rushes. It'll be about 54 yards after this loss. Maybe about 53. But we will kneel it down, and for the first time in this series, we pitch a shutout, winning this by the score of 14-0. As I did not expect a shutout to happen at all for this team. But second of all, I did not expect us to get a lead like this. Final score in this one, Lexington Gladiators win it 14-0, defeating the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Jaguars will remain winless, and the Gladiators will remain perfect. But I'm expecting that to fall off the wagon soon. As we're going to take this to the post-game show. Basically see what our final numbers are. As you can see, Jacksonville passed for 224 yards, only ran for 48. So we had 129 rushing yards, most of that from Gannon, 58 passing yards. So the passing game was not here. But they threw 6 turnovers in this game. As you can tell, this was definitely a tough matchup. They had the offense rolling, but it just, nothing worked out for them. Every time they got in the red zone, there was some kind of problem that happened, and it was just no good. As you can see, receiving yards, Williams ended up getting 104 yards. McCardell, 38 yards and a touchdown. Gannon, 54 rushing yards on day. Bennett, 75. Fred Taylor, 48. So it definitely was a decent day all around. Troy Vincent, big tackles today. 8 tackles on the day. As you can see, the sacks definitely for Jacksonville, as we could not keep Gannon from getting hit today. One of the big things we'll have to definitely look at is all the sacks, because I know I gave up at least 4. It was a tough day trying to keep them out of my backfield. As you see all the tackling numbers there. As you see, player of the game is definitely going to be Rich Gannon, as he scored both touchdowns, one in the air, one on the ground. As his day today wasn't terrible. 4 for 12, 58 yards. The 1 passing touchdown and the 1 running touchdown, which he was able to get. As we check out the stats here, first downs. It was basically an offensive showcase by Jacksonville, except for the sad part about that they could not keep the football. Gannon, 77.8 rating. Delholm, 20.6. 16 for 39, 41% for Delholm, as we only had 33% for Gannon. 58 total yards, 224 for Delholm, though. Delholm with 6 interceptions. Gannon with the 1 touchdown. They got sacked 5 times, though, so it was definitely trouble there. As for the rushing, Gannon definitely made up for it. 8 carries, 54 yards. Fred Taylor, 12 for 48, as he had a better average, but nobody found the end zone on the ground except for Gannon. Jerome Bettis ended up with 25 carries, 75 yards, so he actually gave a bit of a workload today to definitely help out. Passing receptions today, Jimmy Smith on Jacksonville's side, 7 for 71, as Reggie Williams had 7 for 104 yards. He definitely was the big target for them. McCardell was our big target for us. 3 of the 4 catches went to him for 38 yards and the 1 score, and then Jimmy Smith on our side had the 1 for 20 yards. So that definitely helped out, but our pass game has just been lackluster of anything else. Tackles for the day, Troy Vincent on our side with 8 with 1 assisted tackle. Then Peterson for Jacksonville with 8, and then Grant with 5. Then Ambrose ended up getting 4 with 2 assisted. Mo Lewis and Michael Barrow had 3. Barrow had a couple of assists as well as Jones, with 3, and then Neas Williams ended up having 3. Then Jacksonville's Washington and Michael Stroud. Henderson had 3, and Favors had 3 as well. Ended up getting a number of sacks in this game. Brackens and Spicer each had a couple. Henderson had 1. Keith Traylor and Michael Strahan each with a sack. Strahan really has not had a whole lot of sacks, being the fact that he just cannot penetrate, it seems like. And then I also forgot the interceptions. It was Jesse Armstead with 2 interceptions. Mo Lewis, Michael Barrow, Terrell Buckley, and Troy Vincent each also with an interception. So definitely was huge on our part there. So I appreciate everybody watching. I hope y'all have a great rest of your day. You have excuse me, I'm sorry. Hope you have a great rest of the day, and God bless you.